Welcome everybody to episode 330 of House and Garden Flipper. We are heading into the two-story semi-detached house. We have just finished our sauna, we have finished our bathroom, let me get that right, see I'm dyslexic today, our bathroom and then our sauna. We also finished a little walk-in, walk-out area here just so that you weren't stepping straight from the sauna outside. But directly out the door you've got this massive big pool. So we are hoping to finish the backyard today. We're going to put in an exercise area and some trees. So we might start over in this corner. Oh, and I'm really tempted just to put in all the let's do the trees and the lights first. I know I always say I should put the lights in first, but I think that's going to cause me more problems than it solves. So we're going to go into conifers, and it's a low maintenance garden, so topiary is not really low maintenance. We're going to look for two sizes. We're looking at, alright, I always forget whether it's the dwarf or the coniferous shrub. That's the big one, so let's just grab those out. And we might use the creeping pine. Yeah, okay. So the dwarf shrub is kind of huge, and that we'll probably use for the front. But I think it's the irregular that we use, the Taxus baccata, or the creeping pine. We're gonna maybe go with creeping pines out here. I think. Let's have a look and see. Wow. Okay, no, that's not what I'm thinking of either. Wow, what am I thinking of? Is it the brachiate spreading then? Creeping pine, let's go with that. Yeah, okay. So for little areas like this, I tend to use the creeping pine or the little low one. But as you can see, it doesn't want to fit in that tiny space. So we're going to put them along here, but we're going to alternate them with something else. So we'll just decide maybe the conical, or we could use the spherical. They just need to be small. I'm also thinking we might get the small coniferous narrow cones in along the. Looking for something similar to what we've got. No, so it looks like it'll probably be an occidentalis, but I don't think. Yeah, they're not going to fit. Alrighty, so let's go with our nice broadly conical, small coniferous, narrow cone. No. So we've really got these three shapes, and it's either this one, which is probably right on the edge of what we can get away with, and I might use a contrasting shrub type. We also have our oval shape. That might work a bit better. Maybe, which definitely won't go in here. No, okay. No, I think I need something a little bit taller than that. So let's have a look at our spherical. There's our creeping pine again. You know, I'm kind of torn between this creeping pine and the broadly conical. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the broadly conical, and I just might change its foliage. I'm trying to do a few things a little bit differently to what I normally do, so maybe we'll do the Juniper chinensis. So I mean, I like that because it's so different, but maybe it's too different. The Thuja plicata. I don't know, there's something lighthearted about this. What about the Picea america? You know, I like this one. Alright, so maybe I just need to change my brachiate. I mean, that's a procumbens. But then again, if I do that, I don't get the variation. So I'm looking for basically a variation in foliage that's not too great a variation in colour. I mean, a variation in colour that's not too great a variation in foliage. might go with that one. I really don't know. You know, we could use all three of them. That would work. I know, I can't decide. Let's just do all the things. Oh dear. Alrighty, what would we say? Coniferous and chinensis. Uh-oh, I've lost it. Oh, maybe it wasn't that. Oh, there it is. Alright, so basically I was thinking along the fence line we could do these. And then maybe pop that one in the corner. Actually, we could do all of them, couldn't we? Just... And then, when we get to the little ones, we could just alternate between the two varieties that we've got. So that'll give us a bit of a variation between everything. The trick is going to be remembering the theme for the front of the yard, so that when we get to the front we have similar or the same plants with the one or two differences we wanted to make. Right, so these are roughly, very roughly evenly spaced. I know, roughly evenly spaced. There is such a thing. So we'll get our plants in today, and maybe we'll start with maybe even our furnishings in as well. That would kind of be cool. All right, let's just get these three done. I need to go back to my starting point to work out what pattern I'm putting the smaller shrubs in. So I might as well just put these in on the way round. And then once we've got the pattern for the smaller shrubs, rather than go all the way around like we just did this time, we'll water everything in as we go. Dig them and water them through. Hopefully the computer won't get too cranky with me for having so many shrubs. I actually really like this part of the game where everything starts to come together. And the inside of the house is still a mess, but we're moving it through one room at a time, and it's just it'll come good. And then the garden on the outside. Once we finish the garden, we'll be able to do quite a few more rooms in one go. I don't mind this red now, because it does really match in with the brown. I won't put the little one in yet until I see how it looks beside the big ones. Alright. I think what we might do is just grab this one. And then I might put it here. And then we might grab this one and we'll put it here. Nope, I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to go with the original plan and just use whatever they are. Alrighty, we're good. We know what we're doing. I know, why do you not believe me? Well, it's like this. Alright, so coniferous shrub brachiate. We're going with the creeping pine, the Pinus mugo winter gold. And you know what, seeing as we are only doing one of these, I might just run around like a lunatic. I know I said I wasn't going to, but oh well. What we'll do is we'll put them in this way. And then that will bring us back to this corner. And hopefully, once we get to the other side, we'll just dig them back in on the way. And I'm looking at the way my light is dropping and thinking, oh my gosh, we're not going to get it done today. But we might. I was hoping to get the whole place finished today, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, we might get the lighting in. That would be good. We'll try. Alright, let's go. You've just got to pick a point that you stop at and just do sections. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get much crossover, so I did with those two. Let's try this one. Oh, good. You've got to move them before you dig the hole. Most of you know that, but it can be a surprise. Alright, can I? Not really, but it was worth a try. I really like the fact that the plants are not disappearing into the fence anymore. Yeah, alrighty. We'll look back in a minute, we'll just see what it looks like with them all in. This will be pretty, I think. Oh, cool. It works. It's just a very simple pine tree kind of garden. There we go. I probably should have shifted that a little bit over before I put it in. It is so much more peaceful with just the birds chirping. I really like being able to 2-for-1 a lot of these plants. It just saves a bit of time. And I think we got the right color combination this time. I know, I've had enough of doing it one at a time in section by section. Right, we're not doing too badly, I guess. Let's cover these with soil. No, how quick can we do this? I don't know. Unlike many farming games, there will be no rain in House Flipper to save you. You will have to remember to plant your plants and water them in. It's yeah, just the transformations you can make with this game. One of my favorite parts about the game is taking the yard as it was and making it just something a little bit prettier and a little bit simpler. Alright, let's get these guys watered in. I really like the way that the water spray takes in the next plant when you plant them close enough. That's it. We're done. Now the thing I always forget is lighting. I actually really like just even that just makes the whole yard look a lot more cheerful. Let's get the lights in so that people can see what they're doing. We might go, okay, 841, 168. Alrighty, I know it doesn't. I mean, I love these. They're some of the more expensive lights though. But since the real estate agent doesn't yell at me, let's do that. Yeah, because it looks pretty. Oh, and I should be turning them on as I go because it's. I hate having to come around and do them all again because I forgot. It is my fault when that happens, but Yeah, definitely up near the back of the fence. Maybe not behind the pine tree though. And again, it kind of backlights everything nicely if you do. I know, maybe if it was a rental I'd go cheap on the lights, but sometimes you just got to do something that makes your soul happy. And these are pretty. And we'll put them far enough back that they're less likely to get damaged. There we go. As you can see, dusk is coming, but this is our garden so far. So next episode it looks like we'll be doing furnishings, sports equipment, and maybe a dining centre, but I don't know how quick we'll go. That's not bad though, it's a definite improvement. Alrighty, let's get back inside and head into what we're going to turn that downstairs space into. Oh, it is open. Oops. Okay, so this is our bathroom. Alright, I was going to put a really tiny living room in here, just because the people... Oh, no, that's right. I wasn't. I was going to smash that entire wall, wasn't I? Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. Because we were going to have a massive living room, except I don't think it's going to let me. No. Alright, so it does look like we're going to have to stay semi-detached. That's annoying because I wanted to put the kitchen... Okay, so I'm going to have to put a tiny, tiny kitchenette in here somewhere. Probably along that wall. No, maybe not. Let's just see how it goes. We'll grab our paint. I know, I feel foiled. Foiled again. That's right, we've already painted that section because it comes painted when you build it. So we're painting it in white to keep our costs down for our real estate agent dude. This was going to be like a little living room, but we're going to turn it into a kitchenette living room. And make it really tiny. The thing is though, is this duplex is a shared facility between the duplex next door and this one, so they're just going to have to share the sauna and live with it. What we might do to compensate though is we might make the rooms upstairs a little bit more self-contained. I don't think we want to go beyond 4 bathrooms. Oh, that's right. Right, that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put the door set in so that from the inside you don't see this top patch, because the top patch above the doors isn't split in half like the walls are. So that means that you often get a mismatch on the inside or the outside with some of the houses. I think that's empty now. Yes. Let us grab our white paint can. I'm thinking too, maybe this will be, I'll have a look at the wall panels versus the carpet, sorry, the floor panels versus the carpet, and we'll just see whether it's a good choice. Let's just grab our paintbrush. Whether or not it's actually more practical to do carpet or to do wooden flooring. Alrighty, let's just fill that brush. I know we can't technically see the space under the stairs, but we'll paint it anyway. You can, like when there's a basement, sometimes you can see under. Just make sure all of that is. There we go. Just look at this mismatch of colour here. And I don't know how to make it match up. We might as well while we're here. Let's just grab our paint tin and wander it upstairs because that's where we'll need it next. And I guess we might just get rid of some of this yellow and orange that's up here. Maybe turn the light on if I can find a light switch. Does it have a light in the hallway? Good question. I don't know. Alright, we are going to get rid of, actually we are going to get rid of quite a few of these doors. Because we're going to turn these upstairs. This will just be like a bedroom, a sleeping personal space only kind of area up here. So people aren't going to need I'll get there eventually. People aren't going to need the all the doors opening into the corridor because they don't need access if it's not their room. There's a toilet downstairs they can use. There we go. So we want to make these upstairs ones a little bit self-contained. Alrighty, let's leave that for the moment. We are doing the front door. Yes, we are. Actually, we were looking at floors first. Okay, floor panels of 561 and coverings. Okay, so the carpet is a bit more expensive. We might be better off just putting the floor panels down instead, and maybe having a lot of the clients like the pine too, and maybe having rugs in. Not sure what's going on there. Can I maybe should have fixed the floor before I did anything else. Yeah, let's see if I can reach through the wall here. No. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to put up with not 100% floors maybe. Can I not? Wait. No, that's not it. Alright, so note to self, I won't take all that wall down now, but next time I do this I need to do the floors before I put the wall in, because I can't quite reach to that end section. Alrighty, that's fine. Fine. Okay. Let's get to it. One kitchenette, dining, living room coming up. Coming through the door, you're going to be at the back of the couch. And actually we want to have a clear run from the door to the stairs. I really wish I could redo the stairs as well. I don't think I can though. Or maybe? No. I think too I get out of range once I hit this point. We did get a little bit further though. Okay. So I can't fix the stairs so that they match the wooden flooring. That's okay. We can't reclad them. We can't put carpet on them. So what we might do is we might have a look at our floor rugs. I know rugs are expensive. I think the real estate agent can just live with it. We might go with our tread carpet Roselle this time round. It's kind of cool. Maybe. Let's have a look at some of our other price options and maybe we'll come across with something better. 72. 33 for an oblong rug, but I don't know. No, okay. No. Long rug navy, but then I'd be stuck with navy and I don't get too many color variations. Classic, and I'd be stuck with classic because I don't think there's... Yeah, I couldn't get many furniture options for that, so I think I'm going to go with the Rosal, and I think the Rosal was introduced in the HGTV DLC. We'll just pop that. We could add a little bit of color actually here. All right, I might hold off on the rug until I work out what I want to do with the furniture. Sigh. So if we're going to make a kitchenette living room, what I'm thinking is we might have like a corner cabinet in here. Let's just zip back to furniture and go into kitchen. And if we have a like a return, we might just stick with the Gustum things like, oh, I don't know, we've done Gustum for the last couple. Why don't we do something else? Let's go to Emmy and see if Emmy can give us something similar. So I mean that's kind of cool. Let's go with, actually, let's have a look at prices here. Alright, so the Gustum is more expensive than the Emmy. And the Culina is more expensive than the Emmy and the Gustum. The Bayo is... I think that's more expensive. 81 for a corner. And 60. Okay, so it looks like we're doing Emmy. That makes sense anyway. Where are we? We can go with wooden. It would match the floors. What sort of... Using middle mouse button and holding to just get that. Okay, so that is all wooden. Oh no, there we go. I don't know. Maybe not wooden. Let's go with this. Alright, I am happier with this. Let's do this. We could do light blue. Not the top. If we do that, we could put in our blue rugs and colours. I think it needs to be snowy though if we're going to do that. I don't mind the granite. I'm just thinking. Alright, so what we do is we pop this. Did I put a light in here? I think I forgot. No, I have this light. Let's sell this one. And we're just going to put in a very plain and simple ceiling light. We might put in 2 though, although that kind of defeats the purpose. Let's go with this as our main. And then let's just grab that, move it, pivot it, just grab the light switch. I don't think I've quite got it positioned right. See, it throws a lot of light, it's very efficient. Alright, no, it's good where it is. And then what we'll do is we'll grab, I'm thinking we need a down light, maybe, hashtag maybe. Let's leave it as is for the moment. Alright, so if I do light blue, then all we need to do is find a light blue rug of some kind. And I'm thinking the Roselle, just because I haven't used it. I don't know if that enhances or detracts. Let's leave it in as it is for the moment. Then what we'll do is we'll grab, we need a sink. So let's grab our kitchen furniture again. And it's the Emmy this time. Yeah, okay. Alright, if I'm gonna, let's maybe grab a kit, one of these. And we'll pop it here. And then we'll grab ourselves a sink. I know, I'm just experimenting with different colours. And then I think we probably need, we're going to have an, no, we won't have an overhead cabinet. The corner cabinet won't fit. Oh, we could fit a normal one in though. We might have a couple of, do we have that? There are narrows. Wooden light sink, Emmy. Hanging. So there's your double door cabinet. Let's, oh no, wait, that's hanging. Let's not do hanging yet. That's a custom. Okay, so we go down. So we have cabinet with drawers. I love the drawers, but we're going to need some doors. So let's go with this. Maybe Whiskey Blue. Pop it in here. Now my debate is whether or not I should turn it. I think that might work if we did. If we put a left in the light corner left cabinet, and just tucked it there. So now you've got your kitchen, and it's not going to be a 29-meter square kitchen. People need to not be so excitable. We're going to grab ourselves some lounge room furniture now, just before I lose how much space we've got. Now, the real estate agent likes to have 2 sofas, but he's not going to get that in just this one part. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab living room, we're going to grab sofa, and we're just going to look for a fairly, well, not too cheap, but fairly inexpensive. So there's $343. A fairly inexpensive small sofa to go in here, one that won't break the bank, but it won't make me sad either. So I forgot, with the Roselle, I'm not going to be able to turn everything blue if I do it that way. I had forgotten that. Alright, they're 84. Light coloured will give me light blue, and I can change my wood down to light. So I mean that would, and it fits, which is even more important. So I could actually fit that there, and then what we can do, oops, I know you can't do it now, sorry computer, tables, and we're going to grab a I think it's the Inspire will let me do a small square one. And we could put that I could put it here. And we can put a plant there. Aha! Living room with kitchenette, as easy as that. Now, we do need to put a television in. The real estate agent is kind of fond of those. So we might just turn my thing around. He doesn't like a lot of expensive furniture. We are going to have to put a fridge in though. Otherwise, the poor tenants are not going to have any where to store their stuff. We need... Let's go with furniture. Let's go with... living room. And we're going to go with... I think it's under shelves. It could be under... No, it's probably under shelves. So we have a light coloured bookcase. We have a light coloured bookcase with doors. See, and they're nicely priced for a rental. I was thinking a cabinet, but maybe we'd be better off with a wall TV, which is slightly cheaper, and a couple of the... See, that's probably the best kind of bookshelf we can give them. Let's take a look at that. It's a bit tall though. Okay, so not that. So maybe if we're looking... See, we could go with a simple white cabinet. It's 151. I mean, if you go for a Nico with doors... Actually, I like it with the white frame. The handles can stay white. So you could do this. Flip it round. Right. And you could, if you wanted to not have a wall TV, you could actually sit a TV on top of one of these and it would fit. Then you just grab your light coloured bookcase. And actually, because we've done a white frame, we'll probably just have to leave these with... Doesn't matter which way. Okay. With the white. So we might just grab this. And then... the only problem with that is I actually need to move it over, or the fridge is not going to fit. So just grab these and bring them over. I'm actually not so sure of that that marble top now. Maybe that should have been white. Probably. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll go into our electronics. Electronic equipment, and we'll go to kitchen. And there should be like a simple fridge that's not going to break our bank too badly. Here we go, the refrigerator mono. Maybe not blue. The details can be blue though. And then we'll put that in there. Now I guess the one thing I really haven't put in here is an oven. And maybe we just need an induction cooktop. I don't know, let's have a look at the cost of ovens and just see how much that would bring it up. So we'll go to, because I know as a tenant I would like to be able to cook my family meals. It's just if you're living on a budget, you need to be able to have that kind of capability. And so I think this is where we start getting into the expensive equipment style. But I think what we might do is we might have that. Let me just... It means I'm going to have to sell that. That's annoying. But we cannot have all the things. So we'll pop that there. Alright, and this is where I have to start thinking about where I want to put the fan. Because we can grab now a narrow cabinet. One of these. Or maybe I'd rather have a narrow cabinet with drawers. There are some in there. I think I saw them. There we go. We can pop that in there. And then I think everything fits. Alright, we do need the induction hob. The thing I've failed to do so far is get... I'm just thinking I could put the oven over there and a narrow cabinet there. No, it's fine. It will do. We will be fine. We need electronic equipment. We need kitchen. And we need somewhere where we can boil. See, that then gets very expensive. Let's go with the gas stove. And hope they don't burn the place down. I mean, it looks odd if I off-center it though. But if I don't off-center... See, this is where I wish I had the ability to move the windows. So, I mean, the only other option we've got then is to sell that. And what we can do is put... I think it's going to have to be a narrow cabinet in there. And then we'll put this here. Actually, I know I tend to like having another shelf on the other side of the oven, because basically what it means is I can have things on either side. But what we might do is we might do that just to give people the ability to cook. I know I'm thinking the induction hob is safe, but like I said, we're keeping costs relatively low. We also need a thing. That'll do. And over the hob heat whatchamathingy. Right. Now over here we want an overhead cabinet, so we're going to put that in the furniture. Where are we? An Emmy hanger. I know, I zipped right past it. So we've got these, and I'm thinking we'll just go with... You know, I think that probably needs to be white. Do we have an Emmy corner cabinet? No, oh, maybe. Let's check up here in case they're not quite in the same spot. It's a hanging Glen corner. Okay, so I don't think we have a hanging Emmy corner. Maybe. It doesn't look like it. No. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just use the double hanging thing. And I might just, if I sit that flush, I can actually fit a narrow in beside it. So we might do that as well. There we go. Now they've got a little bit of storage. Okay, so the probably the final thing we need in here is a television. All right, let's have a look under electronic equipment, because I want to be able to compare the prices. So they're amongst the older. So the wall-mounted TV is $631 and the TV is $701. So let's use the wall mount for this one. It also means the tenants are less likely to try and move cabinets with the TV sitting on it. So there we go, that's in there. It is a really simple Simple, simple, simple. It's nearly centered. And we're going to put a trash can in the in that little gap. Look at that. We can have tidy tenants even. Maybe. There we go. And they'll probably appreciate a rug. They've already got a table. We don't need to spoil them with a coffee table, which would get in the walkway anyway. So let's go with decorations and floor. And we'll go with another Roselle carpet, but we'll go with one of these bigger ones. And just drop it. Alright, so we got a couple of carpets. We need a cheapish picture on the wall. I know, this is where we start to alienate the real estate agent usually, because he doesn't like expenses. So we're just going to have to see what we can get that'll make that wall look a lot less bare. So we've got our dream catchers and we've got our beach relief. That's kind of cool. Under pictures, we've got these. I like the Cyberpunk poster. Goes with the TV. The vintage car photo. But I mean, then you're really starting to get into the price range. There is a price sort in here. I did not know that. Ascending, not descending. Okay, so this will give us an idea of what we can do price-wise for some of our pictures. Oh man, I wish I'd thought to do this before. Right, so these are one of the cheaper ones. That would work actually. Alright, so why don't we go for this? Because the blue is very similar to the blue that we've got. We'll pop that there. That works. I am tempted to put something in here, but I don't think we actually need it. And also, let me just grab this rug. I don't try and pick it up from too far away. We could if we put the rug here. And it lines it up with the door. And we could maybe put that really cheap shelf that we saw before. It's you know, it does the thing. So that would give our tenants somewhere to put their books. We're not putting steel garage shelves inside. Cheap. There's cheap, and then there's that's not funny. Oh, I like being able to sort them this way though. It makes me think of things that I wouldn't have tried otherwise. So I mean, for $56.10 we can get that much bookcase, but for $83 we can get this much. And I think we'll find that this. Just move it. Because if we grab this other one that we were looking at, I don't think it has the same amount of. Okay, and it definitely does not have the colours. We'd have to go with maybe that. Oh, we could have gone with that. There we go. Okay. Maybe that's a better option actually. Alright, yeah, no, it is definitely sold to the man in the hat. I'm going to spend 150 instead of 80. But I'm going to get bookcases enough to line this section here. Okay, that works. And then I think to finish it off, we'll grab our decorations and our plants. I like this sort price ascending. The Juka's not that expensive. And we can put one here. We won't put one right next to the stove. That's just asking for trouble. But we'll put one over here. Alrighty, and we probably should put our front door in. And maybe put some flooring down underneath. So let's grab our floor panels. There we go. Right. I'm pretty sure you can't put floor panels down on that. No. So, let's grab our doors. Alright, we have been using... I know now I've got to get used to where everything is. We have been using the Lanua, but we're actually going to use a front door. So the Symbian is... I mean, you got your Christmas door, but I don't want to use that. You have your front door with a knocker, but it only comes in a very limited array of colour. So let's have a look at the Symbian and see if, yes, the Symbian can come in the American elm. And that'll do nicely. And then what we'll do is we'll bring it forward. And then it shouldn't matter that we have brickwork at the top. I didn't bring it quite far enough forward to eliminate it totally, but there we go. Alright, so on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.